We're going to see how big that number in the chat bubble can get up to before I click it. All right. Heroic Infinitor is locked. We're going to have to unlock him. Oh.
Are we playing? And we're not playing on a beta build.
Yeah. Do I have any variants? I do have variants. I just don't have them unlocked on here.
Do we want to switch to a different branch real quick?
Yeah, let's do that.
All right.
It's a small download. Switch to beta.
Yeah, there are definitely times during testing where the beta branch and our internal branch and the live shipping branch are very different and require long downloads in between switching them. But right now, especially right when we release, usually they're pretty close. Preparing to launch Sentinels of the Multiverse.
Preparing to launch. How's the Kickstarter going? Oh, it's gone up a little bit during the stream. Almost about to break 38,000. All right. My game is up and OBS acknowledges that it is there. Okay. There is Heroic Infinitor. Online multiplayer. Give myself an icon, maybe this sweet one. It hasn't been actually announced yet, but if you go into the game and if you haven't backed the Oblivion Kickstarter, you should be able to access your avatar. So go check that out. It's just to the left of the question mark one. Freedom 5, 175. Look at that.
All right, so while you're picking some heroes and discussing... Sure. So while you're doing that, I will talk about Heroic Infinitor. Setup. At the start of the game, Infinitor enters play Tormented Ally, side up. All crushing cages are removed from the game. Cards are revealed from the villain deck until H manifestations are revealed and put into play. Other revealed cards are shuffled back into the deck. Gameplay. Manifestations are indestructible. Reduce damage dealt to manifestations by 1. If there are no manifestations in play, you win. Infinitor is a hero target. I'm going to repeat that. Infinitor is a hero target. He is a good guy when you are playing on this side. Increase damage dealt by Infinitor by 1. When Infinitor would be destroyed, his villain character card flips to the Overcome by Manifestation side. Whenever a manifestation with 1 or fewer HP is dealt damage by Infinitor, it is placed under this card. At the end of the villain turn, Infinitor deals 1 manifestation, 2 melee damage. When he flips over, he is overcome by manifestations. When flipped to this side, Infinitor's maximum HP is 90. Infinitor is restored to 90 HP. All cards under this card are destroyed. Then Infinitor deals each non-hero target X energy damage, and each hero target regains X HP, where X is the number of cards destroyed this way. Whenever a manifestation would enter play, Infinitor gains 4 HP. When it enters play, it is destroyed. At the end of the villain turn, Infinitor deals each non-villain target 2 energy damage, and any target dealt damage this way deals itself 2 psychic damage. So obviously, very different from regular Infinitor. When he is on this side, he is a hero target. I'm just realizing actually that this is not being shown just because I took over the main screen. It doesn't actually mean that people could see what I was reading. So.
I know, I've been trying to follow along since you obviously did think that people were seeing what you were doing.
I'm so used to it. But so what that means is when Infinitor is a hero target, that means with all the privileges and responsibilities that come with that. So when you heal all hero targets for 1, he is healed. When you deal all non-hero targets X, he is not dealt damage. So it makes for a really interesting, different way to play.
All right, so I have never seen the other side of Heroic Infinitor in game.
I have, just because I went out of my way to get it.
Yeah. So I asked the chat, give us the worst possible hero team to fight Heroic Infinitor.
Yeah, and what's
also,
a bad
you should put him on advanced.
Oh, okay. Let's see what his advanced is. Increased damage dealt to Infinitor by 2. Yes, I think I had to do it on advanced.
All right,
and then on the flip side,
bunker is a suggestion. We don't have any other Freedom 6 bunker. Well, I think we already got regular bunker. We haven't had any other. I guess Tempest was voted for. Do you want to take Tempest?
Sure, I'll take Tempest. Oh, right. It's organized by... I'm like, why is Tempest not over in the end there?
And we've had 2 votes for Tachyon. Tachyon would be pretty bad, they say. Okay.
Lots of votes for Fnatic.
I thought it was supposed to be Fnatic. Okay, Fnatic. That's our 4-hero team. Okay, what's the worst environment? Rook City. I mean, you can't really... It has to be Rook City.
All right.
All right, so now we're not going to throw this fight. We're going to try our hardest with this team that has been given to us, which is supposed to not be able to beat. Or, well, I mean, obviously that's not what it is, but it's suggestions for people who think that this might be a difficult match. So let's try it. Yeah, Rook City is easily the hardest environment. At least that's in the video game. And maybe still, even for the stuff that's been released.
I can barely resist the whispers of oblivion. You must help me, heroes. Work together, team. Think tactically and protect your teammates.
Why does Heroic Infinitor have the same voice as Night Mist? That's weird. Onward.
All right.
So Bunker has a starting hand of Adhesive Foam Grenade, everyone's favorite card. It's actually pretty handy in this environment. Black Cannon, Grenade Launcher, and Upgrade Mode. Tempest has got card drawing, target damage dealing with Gene-Bound Shackles, Localized Hurricane, and Shielding Winds. Tachyon's got a Fleet of Foot, Hypersonic Assault, Lightspeed Barrage, and Pushing the Limits. Pretty good start. Fnatic's got a couple Aegis of Redirection, Chastise, and Sacrosanct Martyr. Alright, let's see what Heroic Infinitor has got to help us. A Lambent Reaper. A Twisted Miscreation. Another Lambent Reaper. Our favorite Ocular Swarm. And another Ocular Swarm. That's his actual card play. So one thing
someone says, I just had a thought. Is it possible to flip Heroic Infinitor on his first turn?
Oh, if he gets dealt enough damage from his own manifestations, probably. So one thing, so against Heroic Infinitor, one thing I usually actually do is not worry about the Ocular Swarms. Because you actually want all the manifestations to come out and destroy them. But the ones that are dealing damage are actually more dangerous. Do you have any thoughts about that?
I've only played against Heroic Infinitor twice, and once I was specifically trying to get to the other side, because I'm the chicken who crosses the road.
Okay.
So yeah, I would say go after the damage dealers. That's fine. I'm fine with that strategy of trying to ignore the Ocular Swarms for the time being.
There's a question about does Gene-Bound Shackles hit Infinitor? I would say no, because it doesn't hit anything. If you're asking if it increases damage dealt to Infinitor, it does not, because he is not a villain target on this side. Yeah, so let's go Lambent Reaper. Because Lambent Reaper will be trying to hit him soon. Alright, so as Jeremy mentioned in the wall of text, Infinitor, whenever he deals damage to a manifestation that has 1 or fewer HP, he basically gets rid of it. And so we want to get them down to 1 for him, basically, to destroy them. Yeah. He deals with them, I guess. So grenade launcher is going to be good. Basically anything we can do to knock them down to that sweet spot. And of course, damage to them is reduced by 1, so I'm going to get this Lamet Reaper down to 1. So that one's ready to go. Let's put it in the oven. Oh, that's right. Lunix Vandal points out that the ocular swarms getting put underneath Infinitor doesn't trigger the swarm. Or the manifestations triggering under, and they're indestructible, right? So that's
yes.
why that's the reason I couldn't remember why I don't bother with the ocular swarms, because they really don't do anything. So you need to focus on the ones that do things.
Right.
Shielding Winds actually is going to protect Infinitor. I know you like to deal all the damage, but I'm going to recommend that for your next turn.
Okay. So now both of the Lamet Reapers are down to just 1.
Yeah, so I chip out the Miscreation. The game is telling you to play Shielding Winds by giving you more copies.
Yep.
Alright, I will fleets the feats. Oh, we're over 38,000. Thanks, team.
Woohoo!
I was, before you got here, I was saying it would be sweet if we can get over 50% during the stream. So if you want to see that happen, send out your tweets, send out your Facebooks. Yep. If you do that, you help unlock social goals with sweet bonuses. So you don't know what they are yet, but they're cool. Oh, Hypersonic Assault. I won't get through the damage reduction. So I think it's research grid time. Sucker Punch, not too useful because they're indestructible. Some good cards for Tachyon.
Yeah, I guess I'm just going to Aegis of Resurrection.
Yeah, Chastise wouldn't be a bad play either.
On
like the Twisted Miscreation. Something that's going to deal damage and he won't be able to get rid of this turn. But, I mean, Aegis is fine. It's just not really going to do anything for a while.
Yeah. And this isn't going to deal any damage, so I shouldn't have even hit it.
Ugh. That's going to keep him from hitting his things. Unless we want to try to play a top card. Do we have Consecrated Ground? We can get rid of that, right?
I do have Consecrated Ground, yes.
Yeah, so I would say let's let it go.
Oh.
Playing the top card randomly of Infinitor is super dangerous. Especially not on his turn. It's like asking for it. Leo9981 asks, how are the social goals counted? It's counting how many times they're shared. If you just spam it to try to get the goal, you're actually not helping us. So if you want to help us, don't do that. Share it obviously naturally, but don't try to cheat it. You're not helping the project if you do that. Since these are going to do 1 damage... Oh wait, this is him doing his 1 damage. We wanted to do it to one of these Lamet Reapers.
Yep.
Yes, go away, Lamet Reaper. We got 1 down. Bunker can take this. Sonic Blades talking about Slammera. The best pronunciation.
Slammera.
I love that came up.
Yeah.
Okay, so those twisting back alleys are going to make life pretty difficult. So actually, I'm going to adhesive foam grenade and stop the environment from messing with us for a turn. And I think, yeah, I can't even get through any of the damage reduction with my grenade launcher, so I'm going to just draw a card.
Adhesive foam grenade, that'll be useful. Right, so shielding winds, probably the best choice here. Although I guess Genebound Shackles wouldn't have been terrible because that would have meant I'd at least be able to hit one of those Recolescent Hellions.
Yeah, he's going to be hitting that Reaper on his turn, so we can start chipping those other ones down. The Hellions do 3 to 2 targets, so they're kind of annoying.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit one of the Hellions, and then I'm gonna hit the Miscreation because since that one reduces
it's one damage anyways. Yeah.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Draw all the cards.
Do I want to deal myself damage? Yes, I do. Because I want to play more cards. I want to get a fleet of foot. Gatling gun, flash flood, hypersonic assault, prayer of desperation. Can't really use those hypersonics yet, but I can play quick insight and see what I get.
Blue Dolphin asks, would it be possible for cards which reveal cards to show more than just the first card when it comes up on screen?
That is something we have plans to do, but it's one of the many things on our lists of things. So we haven't gotten to that yet.
Yeah, and actually, so I'll mention this too. I think I mentioned it in a comment, so if you guys have been following the comments, you probably saw it. But, you know, the amount of money we eventually raise will have a direct effect on how quickly we can add some of these things that people are asking about. You know, one of the other reasons why we're hoping to raise all the money for Season 2 up front is so that we can maybe hire a couple more people, or at least one more person, to help move more quickly so that, you know, we can stop splitting our time between, well, we could be working on content or we could be working on features. How cool would it be if we could be working on both simultaneously?
What?
That would be wonderful.
All right, I got a Hellion down to 1. Discard. I guess I'll discard Quick Insight. I actually have grown to love Quick Insight and not discarding it because you get to discard more cards with it, but it's the only burst I have, so. And we're going to need those hypersonics if he flips.
What are you talking about, John? This game, it's so obvious. Every time you play, you have one card. It's the one you should play.
There's only one card that you can play. It's the one that deals the most damage. Why aren't you playing Sacrosanct Martyr all the time? It does the most damage.
Wah, wah.
Yeah, this is all 0. You may as well just stop.
Yeah. And skip that.
And on the villain, our environment turn, they do nothing. Take that, Rook City. Oh, excellent. Whispers of Oblivion, so he's going to take out a couple of these. Have him take out those first, because that's more satisfying. The order doesn't really matter, though, so. Fast forward! And he does himself lots of damage. And now he gets Insanity. It's a manifestation! Do it again! Oh, another Whispers of Oblivion. Excellent. That takes out another Twisted Miscreation. Unfortunately, he's hitting us for a lot of damage, but, you know. I wish I had a Synaptic Interruption. I could send it over to another manifestation.
Machinations of a Madman. Anything else?
Reveals Machinations of a Madman. Oh, he might finish it off this turn if he survives, depending on what he's playing. He's going to take out Tempest, though, because of Localized Hurricane.
Yeah, that's always a tough call, but I love that card so much.
Yeah. Get a Hellion. That was very productive, and now we can. I guess he'll just take out one of the swarms. Well, the one with 1 HP. Because when he flips, or if he flips, the more cards under him, the better.
Yeah.
Because he'll heal us up. Let's take a look at that.
That was not me voting. I just accidentally clicked.
Yeah, it's okay. I've never had him flip. So yeah, he flips over, goes to 9 HP, deals each non-hero target X energy damage, and each hero target regains X. So yeah. Okay. Bunker. Flat Cannon's not what I want to play. What are you doing?
That's what you said. That was not me voting.
I know.
Oh, I get it. You're just giving me a hard time.
I'm just giving you a hard time. I'm going to play Adhesive Foam Grenade because screw Rook City. Like, that is like a super useful thing to do. Like, no other hero can do that with a card that common. Alright, he's getting close to being... We'll see if we can bench. Alright, you don't have your heals out either.
Yeah, and again, the difficulty with Localized Hurricane is like, a lot of times I would like to get rid of it, but I don't want to waste the power use to get rid of it.
Well, that's, like if we have a Blinding Speed or something, I could use it, but...
And actually, I can Ball Lightning.
Yeah, you could Ball Lightning and get rid of it. Yeah, I mean, you only have 3 hit points, though. It doesn't matter. You're dead.
Yeah.
I guess if you want, you could play... you could get rid of it, though. You could play... Actually, yeah, there's no purpose to having it now, because they're all at 0, so...
Yeah.
And there's no
I don't think I'm going to do any damage, right?
Yeah. You may as well skip that. Oh, that's actually really good. Alright. I actually don't need pushing the limits now, so I think I'm going to save the hit points. Get a HUD goggles out, and I think I'm going to get that accelerated assault into the trash. And I'll trash this other accelerated assault. Holy Nova.
Yeah, for the healing.
Because it heals Infinitor too.
Yep. And no cards from Rook City. Thank you very much.
That guy is going to take out Tempest, yeah.
Wah, wah.
Alright, we can no longer stop Rook C. I think I actually will play the Flak Cannon to do another point to that. Oh wait, it's the Lambert Reaper, it doesn't... No, it's not the Miscreation. Yeah. I think that's what I want. Try and get that down to 1. Being immune to energy damage is really
I was going to say,
useful.
that was my first thought, was immune to energy.
Yeah. That's most of the damage from Infinitor. And I think his flip, does he... I guess he doesn't damage us when he flips. But he does energy damage on his other side, so... Well, I'm ready with Lightspeed Barrages on the other side. For the other side here. Guess I can safely play a Sucker Punch to get rid of it. And I want to keep the rest of my cards. Ooh, Synaptic Interruption. That is really useful because then you can redirect his damage to a manifestation to get rid of it. If you want to, we could get rid of that Lambert Reaper if you hit it with Absolution.
Alright.
Since the other two are Ocular Swarms, they're not really doing anything. Oh, so there was an answer to your final dive question from Christopher, Jeremy.
Oh, remind me the question. I know what you're talking about, but I can't remember off the top of my
So it was
head.
what if you final dive and there's only indestructible targets?
What did he say?
You don't deal damage because it wasn't destroyed.
Aha.
Because it refers to the destroyed target, and there isn't one of those.
Aha.
Oh, he brought out another one. Oh well.
Someone wants to know what's left in the deck. Let's take a look. Looks like we've got 2 Crazed Artifices and a Twisted Miscreation.
What could possibly go wrong?
More immunity?
Yep. I think that is a good play here. I could do a Lightspeed Barrage to do 10 damage, which would be reduced to 1.
All right, so I'm going to final dive the Twisted Miscreation.
I guess Holy Nova? I don't know. It's not really too much. I guess you could do Divine Focus to chip away at that Miscreation every turn. But this is good too. The world needs a Sentinels of the Multiverse My Little Pony crossover with candy-colored whippicorns. From Cytosine.
But what would the whippicorn's cutie mark be? Yeah, I know all about My Little Pony.
My Little Whippicorn.
We need some fan art with a My Little Whippicorn with like a Nemesis icon cutie mark.
He's got his last... That's his last one out now, right?
Yep. Yeah, so that's like, do we even bother with one of the ocular swarms at this moment, or should we just try and keep...
Yeah, just try to have him hit the other things so he can get rid of them on his next turn. There's a question about, can Advanced Infinitor cause an infinite loop? And if you could read the card such that it does, but it doesn't. If there are no manifestations left that can be ever played, he stops. Guess I'll just keep playing stuff. Or did I used the wrong power? Whatever. Doesn't probably super matter. Nimble, 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 nimble strike. There's a question about a bug with Takedown and Advanced Infinitor breaking the game. It was indeed fixed, which you could see on our known issues board or in the update notes. What's your plan, Handle?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, I was gonna do Divine Focus because I just don't know if there's anything else.
There's nothing really to do. So whatever you want to do, except Chastise. Don't play that. Yeah, since we'll have miscreation down to 1, it's like you could be asked a question every turn that you want to say no to for Divine Focus.
True.
Hey, it's Dr. Tremata. Oh, and that's awesome. She's immune to damage from hero targets.
Oh, yeah.
And the villain character card deals her damage. There you go. Alright, he's going to play a bunch of one-shots and destroy all of his things. Probably. Yep. Well, I still never get to see the other side of Heroic Infinitor. It probably looks cool. But so much for the team that would have difficulty against him. I think we did pretty well.
I agree. Only one incapacitation.
And that was mostly your fault.
Mostly. Yeah, Yes, my damage dealing. What is it? Not inconsiderate. What's the word I'm looking for? My indiscriminate damage dealing.
Indiscriminate and inconsiderate damage dealing.
Splashed back on myself a little bit there.
All right, I'm going to open up the Kickstarter on the Steam client, so it's on my screen. Oh wait, yeah, I have to click this thing. Oh, I got an achievement for Heroic Infinitor. How nice. Why am I? Oh, the one shot came up instead. Oh, because I'm on the beta. Oh, is that news item on here?
Yeah,
on the beta.
I thought it was. Maybe it's not.
Well, I know a thing I can do. I can open the Steam browser thingy.
I guess it's not.
And just type in a URL. Sentinels. Or just autocomplete? No. sentinelsdigital.com/season2.
Yes.
So we're at 38,173 with 1,177 backers. Awesome. We want to take a few questions. They're quick games.
Yeah, we got through 2 games and it's only about an hour and a half. And I was late.
Yeah, there you go. Do you have any thoughts about the Kickstarter and everything, Jeremy?
Let's see. What I noticed there's been a lot of questions that have come in or comments that I have not had a chance to read because I have been, as mentioned, traveling and walking to the Boston Convention Center and picking up badges and other fun stuff.
Yes, we're trying to stay on top of stuff, but obviously the 2 people who are answering the questions are right now busy.
Yes, indeed.
There are people talking about Infinitor playing an infinite loop of one-shots, which is not possible because one-shots, if a one-shot plays another card, it doesn't go into the trash right away. So eventually all of his cards end up sort of in the play stack, and then all go into the trash at the same time. It kind of sounds like the Hero Victory theme has lyrics. Is that true? Not to my knowledge.
There are no official lyrics. I know that a fan once wrote lyrics for it.
Right.
But I can't remember where that is. I know we've got it somewhere. Somebody sent it in. I'll tell you when it was. When we did the call for the anniversary for everyone to record their own version of the Sentinels theme, one person said, I'm not very musical, so I'm not going to record anything, but they sent us lyrics that they had written for the Sentinels theme song. It was like, hang on, I'm waiting for the music to come around again.
Your music won't be matched up with...
The Sentinels of the multiverse are here, or something like that. I can't remember exactly how it went, but it was something like that.
We have a question from an Englishman, so I'm going to say, so, what are you doing at PAX, Jeremy? What super cool things do you have lined up?
Well, obviously there's 2 things we're talking about at PAX Prime. One, Wrath of the Cosmos just came out, so people who have either not yet got it or are not yet aware that it came out will have a chance to give that a try. But number 2, obviously, is we're going to be talking about Season 2. We're going to have the trailer playing. We've got a couple of the screenshots in the game so people can look at it and see how it is. But then otherwise, it's just basically going to be us talking about it. We're going to actually have a Vengeance Villains game set up. So there's actually going to be 2 booths. The Greater Than Games is going to have booth and tabletop, which is going to have both their tabletop games as well as the video game.
Did you say PAX Prime out loud?
Did I?
I don't know. People are saying you should say East.
PAX East. PAX East. The other one is actually no longer called PAX Prime. It's called PAX West. But anyway, we're also going to have our own 10x10 booth that's going to be in Main Expo, where we'll be showing off all of our fun stuff. We don't actually, some people were asking, like, oh, if I'm going to be at PAX East, can I get a copy of the Super Scientific Tachyon? And the answer to that is no, you cannot. We didn't even bring them with us. Those are earmarked for the Kickstarter. At previous shows, we have done that, where you can either buy it right at the show or we were doing giveaways, but not anymore. The last box of them is in the warehouse, and that is where it will stay until they're all gone from the Kickstarter. Yeah, I'm trying to think of what else there might be to talk about me being here. Not a ton. I'm excited to be in Boston again. It's surprisingly, this is the latest I think PAX East has ever been. It's April 22nd through 24th. It has been as early as March 11th through 13th. And tonight it feels like it's March 11th. It's very cold. It's in the 40s outside, but it's actually supposed to go up and be nice and warm and sunny for the next couple days. So that should be good.
Seamus asks, are you going to put a counter for tweets and Facebook shares on the Kickstarter page? We can't have a live counter, but we're going to be posting updates on that on a daily or semi-daily basis.
Yeah, we'll definitely have some sort of an update to put out tomorrow, and in that we'll talk about where we're at in terms of the social
I think
sharing
it
stuff.
Should be 50% funded update. That would be
I agree.
Great.
Should be just about there. Oh, say hi, Jean-Marc.
Hey, we're back.
Special guest.
Special guest. Jean-Marc just came in with his good friend. Say hi, Dan. Right?
Over here.
Dan.
Yeah.
He's helping us run the booth.
Hey everyone, what's up?
That's Dan.
Hi, Dan.
Yeah, so they just got back. I guess you guys didn't text me that you were leaving.
Were you supposed to?
I don't know. Maybe I texted the wrong person, and someone's very confused right now.
I'm so confused.
I said, still streaming. Let me know if you guys leave from there.
Oh, we left from there.
Okay. Are they all done? Did they all?
Oh yeah, they all went home. Thank you.
Hey,
it was sort of a.
Ask Jean-Marc
Hey,
what's
let's go
guys'
out.
most
Okay, let's
difficult
go
card
home,
to
kind of.
code.
Which is guys' most difficult card to code?
Yeah, I'm that guy.
Yeah, I'm that guy.
Absolutely.
That's the one that steals.
Ongoing.
He copies all the ongoings of another hero.
I think so you can hear John.
I can hear your music now.
Oh, you can?
That's going to be very terrible on the stream.
All right, hang on.
Also, I'm echoing.
Oh.
Don't
All right,
do those things.
I'm going to plug it back in then. Usually Skype can figure it out pretty quickly, but I guess it's not doing it. So
Yeah.
plug it back in. All right.
Yeah, so people are talking about the Oblivion icon. It is,
saying,
for
right.
Kickstarter backers, it is in the game to the left of the question mark icon.
Yes, so if you just zip through those until you get all the way to the end, you'll see it.
Yeah, I think
Provided
they'll
you
be,
give us the
they'll
right-
be posting an update with details about that at some point, but it is in there as of the 1.8.1 update.
Are there any plans for alt art for guys doing yeah, I'm that guy? You'll have to stay tuned on that.
Yes. I'll tell you that Adam is excited. He's very excited about drawing the guy's art.
Yes.
And
That's
it's
Jeremy's
almost
favorite,
like
I'm
we
not
have to
telling you.
restrain him a little bit.
Yeah, he started listing off like hundreds of things that he wanted to do for guys, and we were like, all right, slow down. We've got some ideas too. Let's all just have a meeting and discuss what we're gonna do for guys' art, because there's a lot of stuff.
There's going to be some special things. So, oh, I see the number tick up. It's fun to watch.
Yes, we are now at 38,323. Good times.
We're just
good
going to
times.
stay on the stream until it gets to 40.
We're
Buckle
staying
in.
on the stream, live stream till we hit 80.
Buckle in. Get your catheter hooked
It'll
up.
be a long stream.
Not that long. Be optimistic. Come on. All right, cool. Well, as I said,
that was a
my
long
two hotel mates are now back, so I'm going to be signing off for the evening.
Yes, and it is getting towards 2 a.m., so I'm also signing off here from jolly old Scotland.
Alrighty, thanks, folks. Spread the word on the Kickstarter, and we will see you live and direct next Tuesday.
Good night.
Good night, all.
See ya.